We're live, we're live, we're live. Listen, I just got on real quick. It's Thursday, y'all. The week is almost over. Thursday, May 15th. Um, a little while after I usually like to start, but I just wanted to check in because life is happening and it's interrupting my live time, okay? So, um, I usually like to come on at 9 or so because that gives me a chance to do what I need to do after work and then sit down and take a breath and talk to you guys. But life has still just been going, and been busy. So here we are. But I wanted to tell you guys like what I sniffed today and kind of talk through this experience with you all, if you will. So really quickly today, because I had like a slight little mission, I really wanted to go to Ulta to try out Laura Mercier's matte blurring matte skin tint or something of that sort. It sounded amazing for the summertime for somebody with oily, super oily skin. But I had to get my nose on the fragrances too. Hi out there, say hello, join the conversation. So I went to the store and I like had to get my nose on this summer Mink. I mean, Drake comes out, joins the celebrity fragrance uh, arena. And I wanted to see what he was working with because people have started to report that this fragrance smells so good. And I was just like, okay, well, let me be the judge of that. Or let's see what it smells like to my nose. If it's something I need, because I was 2.5 seconds away from just ordering the travel. But I will like to say and report that I'm glad I did not. Now, it does smell great. Um, I think it could be unisex. To my nose, when I first smelled it, like I picked up a familiar feminine fragrance. So I was just kind of like, hmm. But it smells great. Okay, so let me see if I can just pull up some notes real quick because I have to do some comparisons because my nose said that it smelled like something pretty familiar. And we'll get into that in just a second as soon as I pull up my Fragrantica. And it's Summer Mink. I still have my tester strip from Ulta. What the hell? Okay, there it is. So the fragrance company is called Better World or the house. I'm sorry, the house is Better World Fragrance House, and it's the spherical, beautiful indigo, navy blue, dark bottle, and I guess it's just become the standard presentation for celebrity perfumes now to have to sit in something. So the ball is spherical. It sits in this like this rectangular structure. The ball is in half and you take it off, and so the spray is a half bottle, like a half circle, actually half circle with a little spray. You put the other half circle back on to make the sphere, the ball, and it sits in its little cradle. So they seem to enjoy doing this. This fragrance is characterized or have main accord of being musky, yes, aromatic, yes, white floral, yes, a little citrus, yes, powdery, rose, soft, spicy, warm, spicy, floral, fresh. Okay. And what that means in terms of notes is there's clary sage, which I think that's probably put in there just to throw us off just a bit. Let's see. Clary sage is a soft and sweet, herbaceous fragrance with lavender, balsamic, and amber musky nuances. Okay. Hey, Ade. Hey, girl. I just came on real quick for just a little bit to discuss what I smell at Ulta today. How are you? What's your scent of the day? Let me know. So there's also citrus and petitgrain in this fragrance. There's jasmine, sambac, rose, spices, musk, and vetiver. So those sound very kind of straightforward, pretty neutral, if you will, like in a sense that it's not saying like, oh, we're going to be too sweet, or oh, it's just going to be too feminine leaning. But when I smell this, now I'm in the store, I didn't do too much. Ade's fragrance of the day is Fragrance du Bois Sereine. I love it. I love that fragrance. So while I'm in the store, I literally just, because I'm so used to my Ulta not having anything and it's just so annoying, I kind of walked around and didn't see the fragrance. But then I was like, let me go back to the front because I know. Thank you, Ade. So work in progress, I guess. I don't know. Just trying to do something because my little lights was just a little. Hey, Rose. Good to see you. So I'm in the store, right? Back to the summer mink. I smell it and I don't know. I knew I wanted to smell the fragrance, but I wasn't that invested to be like, oh, what are the notes? And like really trying to figure this fragrance out before I, thank you, girl. Rose says she likes my background. Thank you. I, just wasn't really that invested to say like, let me find out the notes, da, 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 da. So I pick up the fragrance, I sniff it and I'm like, something is super familiar. You guys, in my opinion, this is like an offshoot of LVEB by Lancome. Let me see if I can compare the notes with LVEB. Because I was like, it's not exactly LVEB, but it's like maybe the Zara version, Red Temptation. The clary sage, I'm guessing, probably tones down the sweetness. And then there are no, like, I think in LVEB, there's notes of like toffee or praline. There's praline in it. So that's not shown here. But let's compare LVEB to the summer mink. Top notes in LVEB are blackcurrant and pear, but the top notes in summer mink are clary sage, petitgrain, and citrus. So there is a bit of some fruity sweetness / tartness, if you will. Let's compare the middle notes. Middle notes of LVEB are iris, which LVEB is known for, jasmine, and orange blossom. I would say for somebody who does not know, to me, okay, to my nose, somebody who does not know that LVEB is sort of known for this kind of iris note in it, I don't pick it up that strong to make it, that it makes a difference. So iris, jasmine, and orange blossom are at the heart of LVEB, and then summer mink, there's jasmine, sambac, rose, and then they say spices. Base notes, let's compare. LVEB, praline, vanilla, patchouli, and tonka bean, while the base notes in summer mink are musk and vetiver. I'm sorry, but wow. So yeah, I think that would be accurate, and that LVEB is way more sweeter and denser than this one. This one is like I said, like either a flanker, an offshoot, a more subtle version of LVEB. Summer mink was really, hey Liz, thanks for joining in. Yes, Drake the rapper, Drake the artist, and the house, the fragrance house that they are introducing the fragrance with is called Better World Fragrance House. So to me, it just smells a little bit like my Red Temptation by Zara, a softer, airier version of LVEB, just not as sweet. And then I was like, okay, well, if it's not LVEB, what is it? So I've had, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in a couple years back, I guess when people were getting into Middle Easterns, back when we were just like head over heels for, what's the one in the gaudy gold bottle? But this one is Mabousan Elixir Parfum. Let me double check because I had to. It just says Elixir on the bottle. But Mabousan was, yeah, Mabousan Elixir Pour L. This is another picture. Oh, can you see it? It's too bright. It's too bright. But Mabousan Elixir Pour L. This, I was like, okay, if it's not LVEB, because LVEB is strong, sweet, heavy hitter, beast mode. And I remember I had Mabousan Elixir. And this one, I would say, is closer to Summer Mink. Let me see if I have something to spray it on. I know I have blotter somewhere, but I'm going to use this tissue. Make sure the tissue don't have a smell. Now, this Mabousan Elixir smells slightly warmer. Like there's a note or two in here that will make it warmer. Oh, Rose says she had this too. She gave it to her mother because it's Olivia Bell dupe. Right. Thank you, Liz. Try to change it up. You know, I got to start doing some actual videos instead of lives because I feel like there's a portion of my YouTube community, if I can say that feel, you know, just are more into videos than watching lives. But right, so this is kind of Olivia Bell dupe, right? So, but it's not spot on. There's, let me see if I can get some notes for Mabousan Elixir because I feel like there's something in it that's pulling warmer while this is pulling fresher. So it might be even the clary sage and it's also like modernizing it by like, I don't know, 2020, 2025, you know, like it's not like super different or this is getting so outdated. It's just something pulling a little bit warmer and perhaps the clary sage and this helps it be a little fresher, airier. So Mabousan Elixir Pour L has top notes of orange, blackcurrant, and pink pepper, middle notes of jasmine, iris, and rose, and base notes of praline, vanilla, agarwood. So yeah, this is definitely more the clone of LVEB, but you guys, there's definitely LVEB DNA here. So I was super shocked about that, but that's, you know, that's the world of fragrance too. You know, we forget about some fragrances or things are, you know, just out of our realm, no longer fresh in our memory. And so these companies just kind of repackage it, add a note or two and say, oh, we got something new here. It's cool. It's just, I don't know. I feel excited that I don't feel like, oh my gosh, I need to add another fragrance. A lot of times I think we will come across these profiles a lot because we've gotten our noses on so many things over the years and just expanded our palette. But yeah, so that is for me, Summer Mink. I don't even need to travel. You see this bottle that I've been holding on to. The dent is not really denting. And that is because I have, again, Red Temptation. I was collecting La Vie Belle's because I really do like the fragrance as very quintessential designer mall fragrance it is. It's a mass, it's like iconic for a reason. So, I think he I think he kind of followed the blueprint well. Like La Vie Belle has literally been like the star icon designer fragrance for like 20 years. So he just kind of took the blueprint and ran with it, put it in a new bottle that made it kind of edgy and sexy, and again made it a bit lighter. So I think it's cool if you don't want something too punchy, too strong, too beast mode like La Vie Belle, because La Vie Belle actually can be a lot. Um, you might want that, and it's an introduction to people who are just getting into fragrance. A lot of people don't. There's a lot of people that know about La Vie Belle, and there's a lot of people who don't. So I think he's just reintroducing the wheel to people in a different package, and they're loving it. So. Have you guys tried it? Please. Rose said, at least he didn't dupe Delina. Hey, okay. Look, that might be next, because that's how these brands do. They do a Baccarat, they do a Delina. Like everybody wants a piece of the pie, right? And if you didn't buy it before and Drake is now introducing it to you because that's your favorite rapper or you love him, then yeah. Hey Nika, thanks for joining in. What are you guys wearing tonight? And Liz says, I don't have any La Vie Belle fragrances. I need to get my fragrance life together. Girl, it has been around for 20 years. And if it takes you another 2 years to get your nose on it or get you a bottle, it'll be right there waiting for you. Your fragrance life is all the way together with all the beautiful fragrances that you have. I was starting to collect the flankers and I don't know why. Like I like the fragrance, but Kia, when is the last time you wore one? Like it's really atrocious. Thank you so much, Nika. It's a work in progress, I guess. But so that is the Drake Summer Mink. Those are my thoughts. I hope you guys check it out soon so you can let me know what you think, because I was just like, oh! But I just love that. And even if people say they're not the same, like for me and my nose, I don't need it. I don't want, because I just have had flankers and so many versions of La Vie Belle. So let's go on to what I thought about the new Paris Hilton Iconic. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are or know, but I am a Paris Hilton fan. I love Paris. Like, I don't know. I just think we kind of grew up together, and she never like seriously rubbed me the wrong way. She was just being a socialite teen when she was doing her little crazy stuff with Nicole Richie. But outside of that, like, she's just a boss. And like, honestly, when it came to celebrity fragrances, she was one of is that this? I think my mic is low. Anyway, I could plug it up. I can plug it up while I'm sitting here. But so I love her. I was about to say before I got that notification that she and her fragrances really like brought me into celebrity fragrances. Like her very first fragrance, that Paris Hilton in the pink bottle with the black lines. Like, I love that fragrance, and I still have one around for nostalgia. Like, I love it. And then when my son got to an age where I'm like, here, you can experiment with fragrances, I got him the men's version because I love the men's version. And I was like, it's cute and it's subtle enough just for a young boy. So, let's see. You guys are telling me what your scent of the night is. So, naturally, Liz Liz is telling us that she has on Gentle Reminder. Are you enjoying it? I need to wear mine. I just haven't gotten the cojones to do it. So, Rose is saying she's wearing Intimate Silhouettes. So good. Ooh, who's that by, Rose? I'm not sure that I'm familiar with that one. And then Nika is wearing Ave Maria by the House of Beau. Ooh, I haven't got my nose on that one. That sounds good. Paris is cool with Ade, so that's cool. And Liz says that her daughter has her entire pink kitchen collection. It is so cute. I saw let me finish reading her comment. My son-in-law refuses to use the air fryer because it's pink. Oh my gosh. But oh my gosh, I saw her French press and I just wanted it because it was cute. It was pink and Paris Hilton and I was like, Kia, space is always an issue. I already have a French press, the pour over pot, the Keurig, we don't need any more gadgets, things, toys, nothing. But her line is cute of like homeware stuff. Super, super cute. Oh, okay. Ade says she loves Paris Hilton fragrances. She used to wear them in her early 20s. And Rose is telling us that the Intimate Silhouette is by Christian Siriano. Okay, I have not tried any of his fragrances. That's pretty cool. So the Paris Hilton fragrance, I did not remember that I needed to get my nose on it. And I was in line at Ulta and it's at the front. It was at the front by the register of all places. It's like you have to hurry up and try it out before you check out. Yeah, but anyway, the Paris Hilton, I don't know what I expected. Maybe I kind of expected her because she's re-entering the game. She's doing something new for 2025. She is following in the footsteps of like Ariana. I mean, I know she was doing it first, but not at Ulta. So now that she's entered Ulta, I just thought maybe she would give us a little bit more Ariana Grande kind of vibes. But I think she tried to play it safe. And she gave us, which I'm going to check, is it a sheep? Let me see what it's classified as because it's a bright, sweet floral fragrance, but it's so bright. I'm wondering if it's a sheep. Nope. Just a floral, fruity fragrance. Okay, well, it is floral, a little bit fruity. It's very bright. It's very bright that I would call it sparkling. So almost think of like, I wanted to say Idole because Idole, when I tried it, was very, very sparkling that it turned me off. And then it went into the heart with all the rose. And then I got to the dry down with all the musk. And so I ended up liking that fragrance. But so far with this Paris Hilton, it's just really bright and it stays there. It dries down a little, but it's not super musky. It doesn't have like deeper base notes. Let me tell you what the notes are. How about that? So in the top, there's raspberry, pear blossom, and peach. And the mid, there's peony, magnolia, and lily of the valley. So yes, let me just finish. The base notes are musk, amber, and sandalwood. I would have never known. I think it's like a drop of each of those notes because I know it dried down and it wasn't as bright, but you think that's just the wear, but it stays very, I don't want to say aromatic because that kind of takes you to me at least, it takes you to something kind of herbaceous, if you will. But what I got from it, I was just wondering, like, is this going to be grapefruit, like grapefruit, peony, and like, I don't know, bamboo, something with a very light base because this was super floral, fruity floral. It's very sparkling. It's very bright. It stays very fresh. Also, what would be in the the realm of this, what is that Britney Spears perfume called in the blue bottle? It's not Prerogative. Let me see if I can sort of sniff out. Okay. It's the Britney Spears Curious. There's something about this that takes me here. It's so bright, you can't see. There you go. You can see it a little bit. Because there here again is a lot of the same accords: floral, white floral, fruity, fresh. This has the magnolia, pear, lotus, cyclamen, musk, vanilla, sandalwood. So it's in that same realm. And if I didn't know this was a Paris Hilton, I would have thought it was a Victoria's Secret fragrance. So that is what I think of the Paris Hilton Iconic. I think it is a nice fragrance. I don't know if it's worth that price point that she came out with. I know they're stepping it up a bit. It is 2025. We're in Ulta. We're doing things anew, but this is one that I would be like, oh, I need that 30% off at Victoria's Secret. Bring that price down, bundle the spray with something, with some other sprays for those prices they do at Victoria's Secret. So this is it's a gorgeous fragrance for a celebrity fragrance. I'm not feeling the Ulta level up moves. I'm not feeling it in the fragrance. I wanted it to have maybe a little bit more amber, maybe make that sandalwood just a little bit creamy. But let's see what Fragrantica is saying. Fragrantica is putting in the realm of L'Imperatrice 3. These other ones I'm not as familiar with. Miss Dior. Oh, Versace Bright Crystal. That is another very, very good comparison of where you're doing this fruity floral is bright. So those are the two fragrances. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick, because I think I'm going to jump off in just a second. It's okay. So Anika's asking, did I see that Fenty's dropping 2 new fruity summer butters, a citrus and a guava tropical fruit? Yes, I did see that. I'm a huge hype. Thank you. I am a huge Fenty body butter fan, so much so that I bought the Fenty body butter, because I was just like, maybe there's something about that fragrance or the fragrance and the cream that would make me more, I don't know, but that's a strong smelling cream. So I'm super excited. Liz, that's what I said. Guava is the trending note of the summer. People cannot get enough. Like, there's so many fragrances that are out with guava. Like, they're having my head spin with this guava stuff. So I think am I good on guava? I don't know. But I will definitely be getting those butters. And Nika said, yep, I'm gonna need them both. So, just because I'm always asking, and did I share my scent of the day? My scent of the day, let me tell you about the scent of the day, because I wanted to, what was I trying to achieve today? I wanted something fruity and fresh. And I start off everything with my EOS lotion, because you can never go wrong adding just a touch of vanilla ice cream to a scent. So I start off with that, and then I use my tropical, or it's called Island Mango by Ancient Cosmetics, their oil. So I put that on, and then I went in with Leisure in Paradise, because let's wear it. It's like I get so anxious about a fragrance. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it, got it, and I'm on to the next thing. Have you worn this fragrance? So I had a decant of Leisure in Paradise before I got it, and this was maybe, I don't know if it's been 2 years now. It's sad. Anyway, I really, really held that decant to my heart. So by the time I got the fragrance, I think I was just like, whew, secured, on to the next. So I wanted to wear it today, and I wore it, but there is a note in Leisure in Paradise that gives it this kind of I'm thinking of one of my favorite Instagrammers. I can't remember her name at the moment, but she likes to talk about carby smelling fragrances. And so while Leisure in Paradise to me has like tropical fruits, and then there's this backing of like a carb fruit or carb pastry or croissant or something bready, you know? So Leisure in Paradise, I don't know exactly what that warm note was. Oh, okay. Maybe it's coconut. So the notes in this are coconut, vanilla, papaya. Okay, so papaya is a fruit, and to me, it's one of those. It has that deep and kind of thick sweetness, if that makes sense to me. So pineapple and woody notes. So I think between the papaya and the coconut, that's literally giving it that like warm. And while I felt like it smelled a bit carby or there's some type of pastry, I literally think it's the coconut and the guava together that's making it thicker, like a thicker fruit. And then I was like, but I needed to shine. I needed a little brighter. And so I then sprayed on top I know the dupe's name, which is called caramelized pineapple. Caramelized pineapple. Let me see what the actual fragrance, Note of Sugar. It's duping Note of Sugar. So Note of Sugar, I think in that family, that's like my quintessential summer, like fruity, sweet fragrance. Like when I first got a decant of Note of Sugar, I was like, now you can't tell me nothing. Like I love it so much. I love it more than Leisure in Paradise. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I didn't believe it because I loved Leisure in Paradise. When I got Leisure in Paradise, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really what I wanted Hayati by Attar to be. Hayati is, I was like, I can't do it. The pretty one in the red bottle, the Hayati one that I guess put everybody on to the House of Attar. When I got Leisure in Paradise, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted that fragrance to be. And so that was my like, oh, beautiful niche fragrance, whatever. But now the Note of Sugar, the dupe is everything to me. It keeps, while it's kind of a little thick, a little deep, that fruit, that pineapple stays juicy. So I love that. It's so funny. Let me see, because Liz, I'm sorry, is saying that Leisure in Paradise is one of her favorites for the summer. And she said, okay, let me get my Note of Sugar decant out. I didn't care for it last year. Yeah, when I tried it, y'all, the sad part is I think the price really like clouds my thought. Like, oh no, you're not charging me over $200 for this. Like, it ain't that good. I really think it kind of clouds my perception sometimes. It is the weirdest thing. But let me get a dupe. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet. Like this is it. This is everything. Because it is a good fragrance for the amount that you pay. It's the weirdest thing. And I hope I kind of get out of that. But yeah, so I wasn't as impressed with the decant, but I just like the profile in itself right now. Nika says she has a confession that she still hasn't tried any of the Simone Andreoli scents. It is okay. But because I feel like some of the profiles you have actually smelled them before. But definitely I'll have to let you smell Leisure in Paradise because you should know that one. But like, I don't think that it's actually up your alley, to be honest. It's really, really sweet. And I don't think that, well, it's sweet. Leisure in Paradise is sweet. I'm thinking I also have Glazed Ecstasy, which is really, really, really sweet. But anyway, guys, I did not want to be on here too long because I did not finish what I was doing for my night. So thank you so much for joining me tonight just to indulge me a little bit about my Ulta trip, sniffing trip. And I started this live by saying that one of my main tasks in going into Ulta was to find the Laura Mercier matte skin tint, and my Ulta had no testers at all. The whole display, just like no testers. I'm like, why? Because I was so excited to try it and it wasn't there. But maybe next trip, guys. Thank you. Be sure if you guys smell the Paris Hilton or the Drake fragrance, comment and let me know what you think about it, because I want to hear. And I don't want to forget by the next time I do a live. Good night, y'all. Thank you.